Hey guys, always remember this machine thrives off of misery, disgust, and agony. So I wanted to share with you what happens. I figured this out a little bit, and you have to find ways to outmaneuver this machine that's trying to force its way upon your life, called the Matrix. Guys, when you encounter those hostile experiences, hostile people, what it does, it tries to get you into a constant flight or fight mode. What happens then is they lose off of that. So let's say if you see a soulless being coming and you like want to flee or you like try to hide from them, they are winning because they want you to succumb, because they want to be superior to you in every way. Don't forget, people that do not operate as soul beings thrive off of ego. And what is ego? Feeling better than another person, not being open for correction and all those things, guys. So what happens is, the moment you cower away or you start to avoid people, you're doing exactly what the program wants. And that is that you live a fearful existence and you isolate yourself. And I already told you what happens with the isolation part, you know? What happens then is that you start to stress yourself out, lose a lot of weight, become sick, and eventually, you know already, I'm not going to speak that word out because that's not going to happen to me or to none of you guys here. I speak it out. Words have power. I'm going to live a long, healthy life. So that other word doesn't have no entry for me. So, guys, what it wants you to do is become a bitter, angry, hateful, violent person. The moment you actually spread love and be patient and have interest in people, that's exactly what the machine doesn't want. It wants you to turn into a bitter, grumpy old man or woman who eventually will die off of cortisol or stress. The moment you start to spread positivity, and doesn't matter if the other person treats you wrong, the moment you engage in the same behavior, you're being a gang stalker and you're actually doing Satan's work. Now, am I saying that you should be a doormat and everybody should spit or piss on you or walk over you? No, that's also another extreme. You have the right to say, hey, stop. I don't consent to your abuse. If you don't change your ways, we part ways, you know? You have a right to do that. But what I'm talking about, the moment you go there and beat them up or be hateful back to them and you start to curse them out, start to fight them, you're doing Satan's work, straight up, guys. You know, I told you guys I don't sugarcoat anything. I'm a true speaker. I say the things exactly how they are. The moment you do that, you're being a gang stalker. So it's not easy at times. Even though I'm giving this advice, we will all still fall short and make a mistake because we're not perfect, of course. But what am I supposed to do else? You know, I always have to give you good advice, also for myself. Even though sometimes even the person giving the advice won't be able to always keep their own word, but at least I can respect someone who tries to practice what they preach. You know, because we aren't perfect, so we also have to have patience with each other, of course. So I might preach it now, but that doesn't mean that I always will succeed also in applying what I preach. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't listen to my message, you know, and vice versa. So don't become a bitter, hateful person. Um be a person that has love in them. And of course, there are boundaries because we are not hippies. We are not naive, dumb hippies. We have brains, you know. But it's not also good to not become a sociopath and a psychopathic, evil, angry person, you know. And that's what the machine wants you to do. It wants you, when you see one of them, to hate them. But who is winning when you're doing that? They are winning. You know why? The moment you spread out hate, you're poisoning your body. Your cortisol goes up. You risk the chance of having a heart attack, all type of physical diseases, guys. And do you really want to give Satan that much power? Guys, also it's in combination with having love for yourself, also sometimes spoiling yourself, you know, sometimes also going out, buying beautiful things you like, because of course we work also to enjoy the finer things of life, not only to pay bills. So yeah, guys, be also careful with not everyone on YouTube is worth for you to subscribe, because not everyone has good intentions. Let's keep it real. We should not be naive also, guys. There are a lot of people here who are here to deceive you and fool you. You should also use your brains, and discernment. So yeah, guys, stay positive, and don't feel how should I say it, pressed or forced to show your face here, because we're living in a time people also may take screenshots or mesmerize you or keep your data stored, and from that moment on use your picture to do things on you, or try to do things on you. Now I believe that the power of righteousness and God is stronger than witchcraft and all those things, but why play with it, or take the risk, or give them a chance to do that to you? So don't let nobody pressure you into putting your face there, showing your face. You do what you want, and eventually it's not important how I look like. It's about the message and the feeling you get when you listen to my videos. Sometimes I don't even need to see a person. Sometimes, at the place where I live, I hear the staircase and I can already feel that it's a low energy coming toward my way. Because I told you guys, don't look at everything only at the face value or from a carnal point of view. Because sometimes your physical eyes don't need to see something to feel the energy, because your spirit feels it. Let's say you're 1,000 meters separated from each other. I don't need to see you, but my spirit already senses that something is coming that's not okay. And that's how you should discern, guys, and never ignore that feeling. I only had 1 or 2 times out of the 10 that I had like a pre-assumption about someone and that I was wrong. But in a general sense, it turned out that I always was right about the individual, that something was off. So don't ignore that. That being said, guys, I'm still at the job. Be at peace. I'm alone for once. Be at peace. Bye-bye.